Hi, welcome along everyone. Today I'm going to do a review of this Evolution Rage-Free DB sliding mitre saw. As you can see on the box, this is a 10-inch multi-purpose double bevel sliding mitre saw, and you can see it's a saw swivels for different angle cuts, and because it's sliding mitre, it's very handy for cutting through most things on the sliding action. And wood with nails, the usual things, alley and steel and wood. As a follow-up from the review of the stand, which is what we're going to put it on today, someone did ask me how it actually bolted to the bottom of the saw. So I will just show you. These are the stand mounts here, and it's just a couple of wing nuts and bolts through there and there. And these attach on, and then we can use the stand, which is an absolute must. If you've seen the other videos I've done with some of these saws, they're obviously on my table and things like that, which is not very satisfactory. So I really do highly recommend the stand. It makes life an absolute doddle and means you can take the thing anywhere. So here we have our mitre saw. I've released it up into this position, so just to show you, as you go down, obviously it releases the blade and you can slide along and cut through your material. Alright, also we've got, as you can see on the angle there, we can bring that angle down and set that to any of the degrees you want that's marked on there. Alright, so it's quite a simple, nice idea for nice bevel cuts. That is really good. And obviously on the pad here we've got all our marks for degrees for our mitre cuts. So quite useful. We should be able to cut anything on the mitre. Today I'm just going to cut straight cuts, just to show you its cutting capability through most materials. Right, so we don't want any bevel cuts today, so I'm going to lock it in the upright position just by turning this around. Okay, that's locked now, so that won't move. You'll stay straight and level for our cuts today. Well, as you can see, cuts steel, alley and wood with nails in. So I've got some materials on top of the box here. This piece of wood, I'm going to whack some nails in the end of that in a second and cut through it with the nails. So we've got a good range of materials here. Let's see how it gets on, shall we? So first up is our piece of wood with nails in it. As you can see, they're punched right in, so we're going to cut through there first off. I've put on this stabiliser around this side and the lock to hold this in position for us. So it's a nice firm lock and you can really get a good grip on that. So that's got it nice and solid, ready for our cut now, which we'll do. Oh, I've also put a bag on the end here. Oh, one last thing I never said about the saw, she has got a laser on it, and it does mean you can really line this up if you've got some accurate cuts. There is a laser beam on there and it puts a lovely line on your material for you, so you can really see that you're getting that accurate cut that you require. Now, I don't need to remind any of you, do I, about safety gear. Okay, goggles, ears that are going to go over here in a minute. It makes a bit of a noise. Alright, so don't forget, very important. And the last thing, no hands in the cutting area. Cutting area on that board there, keep your hands well away and out of that area. That said, safety information over, let's crack on. Okay, our first cut then, let's start her up. First cut done. Make sure it stops before you touch any material. Blade must be back up in the upright position. Okay, just have a little look at that. And as you can see, wood with the nails in it, no problem. This is a multi-purpose cutting saw after all. It does the job. Next up, piece of square box metal. This could be pretty hard to cut in most cases, so we'll give it a good test. There we have it. Nice clean cut and hardly any sparks, which is really nice to know. If you've been burnt by sparks, you know what it's like. That is nice and clean. We take him away, you can have a look at it. There we are. Okay, next up, bit of boxed alley. Give her a go. Slide her in. Like going through butter, isn't it, eh? Look at that. Beautiful cut. Lovely. And last on the list, we're going to cut with this today. really thick piece of sheet steel here. We're going to cut through this with our saw. Well, guys, another great cut from what I'd say a really great saw. So there you have it, all these cuts I've shown you today, one blade, and that's all you need. There's no changing over like you used to get in the old days. One blade, the whole lot, to cut through material like this. No sparks either. That's quite something, isn't it? Well, there you are, that's it from me. A great product once again from Evolution. They never fail, do they? I like it, obviously. Great stuff. Alright, you know where to go for all of my stuff, the usual place, Derriton 33. Thanks for watching again, guys. Thank you, bye bye.